All right, how's everybody doing tonight? Sunday night, I know. We're all back to work tomorrow. That's always the drag, isn't it? Of Sunday night, thinking about the work week. Anyway, tonight we don't have a whole lot. We have got 3 different football breaks. We've got 2011 Playbook, 2009, I think it is, Triple Threads, and then some 2006 SP Authentic, along with some 2007 SP Rookie Threads. But before we do that, we got another thing to do. Let's take a look at Lucky You 3. That's our July customer appreciation break. And the way that you get in this is to win a spot in the nightly random, which we will be doing next. So here's a list of our winners to date, in case you didn't know you were in, perhaps, from another break. There you got to look at it. And of course, this break will be on Saturday, August the 5th. It'll be at 6 o'clock Eastern. I will buy the products for that, and you guys will have a chance to win the hits. So here is a list. This is everybody that's in any of the breaks tonight, and we're just going to put this list over here in random and figure out who else is going to be a part of Lucky You 3. And it is Larson's Resort tonight. So congratulations, Larson's Resort. I'm just going to type that in this other spreadsheet so that I don't have to try and remember it. And then we're going to be good to go. I've got to make one little adjustment here to our first spreadsheet. And now we can take a look at who's in break number 1. I do usually break in the order that things end on eBay, which is what we're going to do tonight as well. So first up is 1 box of 2016 Upper Deck SP Authentic Football and 1 box of 2007 Upper Deck SP Rookie Threads Football. And of course, our end date, that's today. Live stream schedule, that's right now. Team names are on one side and winning bidders across from it. Anything that says no bids buyback, that's just an orphan team. Nobody loved it. Nobody wanted it. So if anything comes out for one of those teams, it will stay here with me. If it comes out for anybody who owns that team, of course, it'll be sent to you. Let me move some of this out of the way a little bit and get into this. Excuse me. Of course, we've opened Rookie Threads before, 2007 SP Rookie Threads before, but I decided this time I wanted to not just do it by itself, which is how we've opened it in the past. So paired it up with the 2006 SP Authentic so we could have a little extra fun. Of course, there's, what does this say, 24 packs and 5 cards a pack. So it's going to be a little over 100 cards in here. In the other box, of course, not quite as many, but all right, there is that out of there. And I tell you what else we need to do, actually. Well, let me go ahead and we'll get these other packs out, and then I'm going to take the, we're going to take the autofocus off of there. Why can I not get in this box tonight? What am I doing here? I've been in this box like a million times, and for some reason tonight I can't. Oh, I forgot to cut the, good gracious. Like, why can I not open the box? We're going to take the autofocus off and adjust it so that it will be more in line with where the cards will be, but not so much constantly, you know, zooming in and out when we're trying to do things. So, of course, Upper Deck is always a fun set to open. I guess part of it nostalgia, since they don't really have any licensed sports anymore except for hockey. They lost the license, of course, for the NFL several years back, and the NBA and all that stuff. So, I mean, they still produce stuff like Goodwin Champions and their various brands. They're just, you know, unlicensed, so they can't show the team, the official team names and team logos and stuff like that. All right, I think that's a good number to start with. We'll flip through those and then we'll stop and open some more packs. But we'll start with these and see what we've got. And that, trying to make sure that looks, I don't know why the lighting in here has been so weird lately, and the only thing I did was change out a light bulb because one burned out, and it has just been so strange lately. So first up is Skylar Green for, does that say the Dolphins? No, the Cowboys. I'm seeing the star and I'm thinking that should be the Cowboys, but then I thought I read Dolphins. So yeah, I'm blind on top of everything else. Yeah, buddy. All right, so our first hit out of the box for the Cowboys with the Skylar Green auto. Hi, Wayne. Yeah, Upper Deck, you know, Wayne says in chat that I know not everybody can see chat if you're not logged into YouTube. I don't think you can see it, but definitely, you know, Upper Deck was, back in the day, they definitely had some, somebody stuck to the back there, had some good products for sure. What is, these cards are, oh, brother. You know, that is one thing I have noticed about Upper Deck, particularly some of the older Upper Deck products that we open. The cards have a real nasty tendency to stick together, and I don't know why. Makes me crazy, though. We have Tavarius Jackson to 150 for the Vikings, and that's, of course, a materials hit coming out there for the Vikings. And we'll get some more stuck together cards here. But what I don't know is what makes them stick together. I mean, that just doesn't even make sense why they would be stuck together, but they are. Some products of Upper Deck worse than others, in terms of the sticking together on the older stuff, I mean. Heinz Ward. That feels like it's got something stuck to it, and that's because it does. Steven Jackson was stuck in behind Dante Culpepper there. And this is just one of the little advertising insert blank decoy cards, or whatever you want to call them. Here is another hit. This one is for the Browns. It is numbered to what? 1,175. All right, so there is a signature hit numbered to 1,175 for Jerome Harrison for the Browns. I'm not used to seeing signature hits numbered quite that high. I don't think you guys are either. Of course, you know, we do have to remember this is, you know, a 2006 product, so it was a little different back then in terms of what they offered for autographs and memorabilia and all that stuff. So maybe it is the reflection off of that thing that is causing all the weird lighting. I don't know. I can't. I mean, maybe it is literally just the light bulb I changed, but I can't. It's the same strength, but I don't know. The lighting has just seemed weird to me for the last, well, ever since I changed that light bulb 4 or 5 days ago. So I don't know. So we have certified football coming out this week. So we'll be breaking into a little 2017 certified in a few days. Looking forward to that. We still have some more 2017 Pantheon to open up. I've got to get some more of that listed. I think there's maybe 1 or 2 listed now, but I need to get a few more listed. All right, we'll stop for a minute and take a look at some more cards, and then we'll go back and open some more packs. Randy Moss, wow. Forget about some of these guys, you know, that have been retired for a while till you see them come through in these older decks. This is numbered to 1,399 on the Ray Edwards Vikings card there. Another one of our decoy cards. It seems like there's something else that comes out this week too, besides just certified, but like maybe not though. Maybe it's a baseball. There's some kind of I think there's something else that comes out this week, but I just can't think what it is. But it wasn't like a major something. It was a minor something, I think, and it might not even be this week. But for some reason, I have that kind of nagging feeling that there is something else coming out. I don't know. Of course, it's the National this week. Starts on Wednesday, runs through the weekend. So there's probably not much coming because of that. Of course, all the brands will be there. I decided not to go this year. They offered me a chance to break in the pavilion, but I just really didn't, I don't know, I just didn't want to go this year. It's in Chicago, and that's all fine. You can drive it 6 hours or so, but I don't know, I just didn't want to. So I'm staying here, and I'll just keep breaking my normal schedule. I think next year it's in, good grief, I think next year it's in Cleveland. So I might do that. But I did get the baseballs, even though I'm not there. I already have them, actually. There's some Onyx Nationals Edition preferred player signed baseballs, and not only does it have Aaron Judge in it, which Aaron is in their current preferred players balls as well, but in the National Edition, there's also Cody Bellinger and Ian Happ have joined the party, along with some other new signers. So I already have those in my hot little hands. They showed up, what, Friday? Maybe Thursday, Friday? I don't know, recently. Anyway, so some of that's already listed. In fact, I think the first one of that we have scheduled to open on Tuesday night. So even though we're not at the National, we still have some things from the National. And I also have a mosquito that keeps flying around and landing on me, which is not very much fun. So if you see me smack the table in a minute, you're gonna know why, because I'm trying to kill that mosquito. That is $13.99. All right, so let me set these out of the way down here on the sorting mat. We'll take a look at our hits again, all three of which came out like right at the front of that box. And they were a materials hit for Tavarius Jackson to 150 for the Vikings. And then the Jerome Harrison to 1,175 for the Browns. And then Skylar Green for the Cowboys, and that one is not numbered. So that's the hits out of that part of the break. Now let's get into our rookie threads and see what hits come out of this part. And I'm sure some of these are probably stuck together too, but we're about to find out. Maybe not too badly, maybe a little. I actually had an expired Upper Deck redemption that I had meant to mail them so I could get into the drawing for the National. And I forgot to mail it. I saw it the other day, just like a couple days ago, and oh man, I didn't mail that last month. But I forgot. All right, there are still some of these kind of stuck together, but try to separate them as we go. And here is a redemption, Speak of the Devil. We're going to lay it down there for a second because it's going to be hard to read, and it's going to take us a minute, more than likely. Michael Bush for the Raiders. Oh, and we got one of the Letterman. I like those. Good grief, that is numbered to 199. And that's a pretty cool looking little card there for the Raiders. We're going to leave Stupid Redemption until the very end, and then we'll try to decipher who in the world it's supposed to be for, since all the ink's always faded off. Another hit for the Raiders with Jamarcus Russell Materials. And then that is followed up. Oh, this freaking... Sorry, mosquito is killing me. There's Calvin Johnson Materials hit for the Lions. Oh, I saw the Drew, and yeah, no, sorry, Drew Tate. I just saw the name. Okay, sorry, Drew Tate for the Rams. So maybe I kind of take back my ooh, but yeah. So there's a signature hit for the Rams. Little advertising thingy. Well, that has definitely got something stuck to it. It has got our Materials hit stuck to it of Troy Smith for the Ravens. And then another Materials hit, Maurice Jones-Drew for the Jags. Oh, this is a nice one. That is to 80, and that is Greg Olsen's signature and Materials hit for the Bears. Stupid bug. So that's a pretty cool little hit there for the Bears with the Greg Olsen. I like that, and that's a nice patch, and it is a sticker auto, but a low number as well. Oh, I said to 80. That's not even right. I was holding that incorrectly. That's to 10. That is number 8 of 10, and I was looking at it upside down and thought it said 80. So even nicer than we thought. It is Greg Olsen to 10. So better hit than I initially thought. You guys probably saw it right from the beginning. Reggie Bush again. So we got a lot of Reggie Bush going on. And this is for the Saints. Although, wait a minute. That wasn't Reggie Bush, was it? It was, why did I think we hit Reggie Bush a minute ago? We hit Michael Bush a minute ago. Good grief. So we've hit Reggie and Michael. Savell Newton for stuck to Marshawn Lynch. Told you they're sticking together. Savell Newton coming out for who? I do not know. All right, so we'll have to do a little research on this one. So whoever drafted this guy is who will get this card, because of course he's in his college uniform. There's no team name designated on that, so we'll deal with that in a minute. There's Marshawn Lynch to 150, now that he is not stuck to the other card for the Bills. Ted Ginn Jr. for the Dolphins. Jamarcus Russell and Brady Quinn. So we'll probably be heading off to random for that. Browns and Raiders. So we'll set that aside. Roy Williams for the Lions. And that, I guess, is not numbered, and I'm a little bit surprised because that's probably the nicest piece of material, or at least the second nicest piece of material we've seen. That's actually a really nice patch. And then Roy Williams here for the Lions, not even numbered with that nice patch there. So go figure. All right, so this we have to random. This we have to try to look up and see who drafted the guy. And good grief, this we have to try to read. I think that says Kenny Irons. Can you guys, I'm holding this up there in hopes that you guys can see it as well. And I'm going to have to hold it up closer to my face to see if I can make that out. But I believe that says Kenny Irons. Like, I'm almost sure that it does. Like, yeah, I'm virtually certain that is Kenny Irons. But can you guys, it's like right in this kind of general area. Hopefully someone else can see that too. All right, so first let me go to NFL.com and see if we can figure out about Savell Newton there and what in the world is going on with him. So sit tight for a minute. I have to look this up. Da, 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 da. Well, that doesn't help us any. I'm trying to figure out who drafted the guy. Oh, he went undrafted due to injuries. Okay. Then he played in the Canadian Football League and then Arena Football. Okay, so this guy here, he's going to go to random in a second. So that's the deal with him. Now I'm going to look up Kenny Irons and figure out where he is supposed to go. I know this part's boring when you have to sit and wait. I know it is, and I'm sorry. But it's important to get it right. All right, so he was drafted by the Bengals, by the Cincinnati Bengals in the second year, or in the second round of the 2007 draft. Okay, so Kenny Irons here is going to go to the Bengals, and I'm trying to find... I think I told you guys somebody got like super upset about me writing on their redemption card. Maybe I didn't tell you, but yeah, someone did. Like, I don't really... I mean, on this one, I guess I could see a little more because this one you have to mail in. But on most of them, you know, you scratch it off and you put the code in, you throw them in the trash. But anyway, so I put them in the sleeve now so we can avoid that. So we need to random this. This will be randomed between all the teams. And then we have to random this just between the Raiders and the Browns. So let's take care of both of those things. First, I need to grab all of the teams from our list here. And then get us over to the right page. And this will be for the undrafted Savell Newton card. That's what we're doing the random for at this moment. I'll just scroll up so you can see all the teams are in there. And it is going to the Cardinals. So give me 1 second. I'm going to also put that in a sleeve so I can write on it so I do not forget. So this is random to Cardinals. And then that is going to bring us to the Raiders and the Browns. Oh, but you know what? I do need to make sure. Let's make sure. Well, of course, we do have same team owner. It wouldn't matter anyway, right? Because then they'd still end up winning the card. There's just 2 players on it, so I guess it doesn't matter. I always go left to right, top to bottom. In this case, the orientation of the card is left to right. So Raiders go in first, Browns go in second. We will hit random 3 times after the third random. Whoever is on top will take that card home. This is our third, and it goes to the Raiders. So you'll see randomized 3 times. There's our date and time stamp, and the winner chicken dinner is the Raiders. All right, so let's review our hits out of Rookie Threads. Of course, we already reviewed them out of the other, so, you know, that's not on the card, it's on the sleeve. So this dual materials hit headed off to the Raiders. This undrafted guy, random to, well, I should take him out so you can see him better, random to the Cardinals. That's just so I remember when it is time to sort. The redemption for Kenny Irons going to the Bengals. And then our traditional hits. The ones that don't require us to go to a computer program to sort them out. And of course, we already recapped the hits out of the 2006 box. So that, guys, wraps up the Upper Deck break. And that's going to move us into, I think Playbook is next. It's either Playbook or Triple Threads, one of those two. Let me bring up our spreadsheet, and then we'll find out which one of those two as the thing falls down onto the ground. All right, so it is, in fact, 2011 Panini Playbook football. This is break number 5. Same format as before, teams on one side, winning bidders across from it. New little wrinkle with this one, bunch of unpaid teams, big sea of yellow there. And I do realize that payment could have come in the interim, and hopefully it has. As long as you take care of paying me, you'll get the cards that you pull. But payment had not come in as of probably about 5 minutes before the break. And at that point, you know, I have to finalize the spreadsheet to get ready to do the break. And I don't access eBay or email or any of that while we're in the middle of the break. So if payment comes in after such time as I have moved into the break room, if you will, then I don't see it until after the fact. All right. Playbook time. Shipping wise, I don't think I mentioned it yet. This stuff, there's not a whole lot of it, and I'm close to being caught up. So I'm going to say that we're probably looking at Wednesday. That's most likely. It's possible I could get it to you sooner. It's also possible that it could slide to Thursday, but more than likely this stuff will go Wednesday. Lance Kendricks for the Rams to $299 is our first hit. That's a big thick one. We're going to save it for last because that'll be should be our booklet, I would imagine. Cedric Benson for the Bengals with a little materials hit there, numbered to 49. And we're going to have for the Jags, Cecil Shorts III to $299. Such a nice card design in 2011 Playbook. And our booklet is for the Rams, and it is numbered to, what does that say? 399. I don't know, the glare, I'm just like, I could not tell what it said. And it is Austin Pettis for the Rams. And of course, you know, the booklets are always nice, right? I mean, there's always such a nice big piece of cloth in there, and you've got 3 colors on card auto, and nice little hit for the Rams, because I think the booklets are always a nice hit. So Austin Pettis for the Rams with the booklet, Cecil Shorts for the Jags, Cedric Benson for the Bengals, and Lance Kendricks, another hit for the Rams. All right, that is Playbook. That was fast, right? And that's going to bring us up to Triple Threads. 2009 Triple Threads. Which Triple Threads is always so much fun to open. Well, so is Playbook, but, you know. Triple Threads is a little more nostalgic since, you know, Topps doesn't have their NFL license anymore. So this is one box of 2009 Topps Triple Threads football. 4th time we've broken it. Same as you have seen before. No bids buyback means unsold, unloved, unwanted team. Anything comes out for that team, it stays here with me. The stuff that says unpaid, payment as long as it does come in or has come in the interim, you will get your whatever you might pull. So get your cards, no worries. I'm hoping that we pull something awesome out of here, because there's potential, of course, always with Triple Threads. Why can't I get that? There's always the potential to pull some amazing stuff out of this set. It's just, you know. I kind of don't know why they made the box for this year in this weird triangle format that it's in. It's just a little poster. And it makes it kind of unwieldy to handle. It just always wants to dump over and such. And then I can never, ever get in the thing. Like every time I open it, I do this exact same thing. I'm like, oh, why can't I get in the thing? And yet I never can. I always make a huge mess of it. So, yeah, that's the other reason I don't like it, because I'm not smart enough to get in it. Have my challenges. But at last. Dan Marino. We pulled a nice Dan Marino number to 25 out of Pantheon earlier this week. That is to 149. Ed Reed to 799. Jay Cutler, 799. Big Ben, 799. Oh, is that a printing plate with an autograph and a material? It feels like a printing plate. I guess it isn't. I mean, well, it couldn't really, I guess, truly, technically be a printing plate with the material in it, but man, it feels like it on the front. Okay, so it is a 1 of 1, which you can see right up there in that corner. So it is a 1 of 1, and it's of course for the Giants. Ramses Barden. I'm not familiar with that player, but I swear to you guys, this on the front, I mean, that feels like a printing plate. I mean, I guess it's not, but anyway, it's a 1 of 1 coming out for the Giants. So anything 1 of 1, you know, that thrills me. I don't know that player, but I'm assuming if you have the Giants that you probably know that player. So you just got a sweet little 1 of 1. Mr. Chad Ochocinco to 249 because he didn't want to be Chad Johnson anymore. LaDainian to 99. Frank Gore, 799. TJ Hushmanzada to 799. Jake Delhomme to 799. And, oh, that's going to be, that's Beanie Wells, I think. That's to 249 with the Donovan McNabb. And this is number 1 of 25 for Chris Wells for the Arizona Cardinals, which is, of course, Beanie Wells. All right, so cards with a nice little materials hit there, 1 of 25. Nice low number. At least you got some 2 colors going in there. And then our cool little 1 of 1 for the Giants with the materials and the signature. And I swear to you, what really does feel like the printing plate attached to the front. And I'm still not 100% sure that it's not the printing plate just attached to the card. So the Ramses Barden to 1 of 1 for the Giants. And that is all for tonight. I scheduled a light night, and it's a work night, a school night, and so we're finished. So Wayne, good night to you too, man. I always appreciate you, and thank you to everybody. I always appreciate your bids and breaking with me. I hope I will see you again on another break. I list new stuff almost every night, and I buy most of the new stuff as it comes out. So always something fun to do, fun to break and get into and win some stuff. All right, guys, thanks again. You have a great night, and I hope you have a good start to your week tomorrow. We'll see you soon.